Ever wondered why sometimes people seem to reflect their own feelings onto others? Well, there's a name for that. It's called projection bias. This intriguing concept is a cognitive bias that leads us to believe that others see the world through the same lens as we do, feel the same emotions, and hold the same beliefs. But why do we do this? The answer lies in our psyche. Projection bias is often a psychological defense mechanism. When we encounter feelings or impulses that make us uncomfortable, we tend to project these onto others. It's a way to cope, to make sense of these emotions without directly confronting them ourselves. So, you see, projection bias is more than just assuming everyone likes your favorite band or shares your political views. It's a complex interplay of our emotions, beliefs, and our understanding of the world around us. So, are we all just mirrors reflecting our own emotions and beliefs onto others? Let's delve deeper. How does projection bias work, you might ask? Let's delve into the mechanics of this intriguing psychological phenomenon. Projection bias, a cognitive bias, can occur either consciously or unconsciously. Yes, sometimes we aren't even aware that we're doing it. So how does empathy fit into this puzzle? Well, empathy is our ability to understand and share the feelings of others. But when we overestimate how much others are like us, it can lead to projection bias. This often happens when we're unsure about what others are thinking or feeling. In our quest to understand them, we mistakenly assume they must be like us and feel the same way we do. Now let's talk about the impact of projection bias on our relationships and decision-making. Ever been in a situation where you wrongly assumed a friend shared your dislike for a certain movie or your love for a particular cuisine? That's projection bias at work, subtly influencing our interactions and relationships. Moreover, in decision-making, projection bias can lead us astray. We might make decisions based on what we believe others would do rather than what they would actually do. This can result in misunderstandings and misjudgments, affecting the quality of our decisions. Now, you might be wondering, how does this affect our everyday life? Well, stick around as we explore that in the next segment. The implications of projection bias are far-reaching and can seep into our daily lives more than we realize. It's like a silent puppeteer, subtly guiding our decisions, shaping our interactions, and coloring our perceptions. Let's delve into some real-life scenarios. Imagine you're at the grocery store, famished. Suddenly, every snack aisle seems like a gold mine, and you end up with a cart full of junk food. That's projection bias right there, causing you to overestimate your future hunger based on your current state. Or consider this. You're feeling particularly happy, and you assume everyone around you is sharing the same joyous mood. You're projecting your current feelings onto others, disregarding their individual emotional states. And it doesn't stop there. Projection bias can even influence our long-term decisions. For instance, you may be in a phase where you're really into fitness, so you invest in expensive gym equipment, convinced that this enthusiasm will last forever. But a few months down the line, that treadmill becomes a glorified clothes hanger. That's projection bias at play again, tricking you into believing that your current preferences will remain unchanged in the future. Understanding and recognizing this bias can be a game changer. It can improve our communication, making us more empathetic listeners and more thoughtful speakers. It can enhance our relationships by fostering understanding and reducing conflicts. As we wrap up, remember, awareness is the first step towards change. Spot the bias, stop the bias,